Doing one of my joints that I made probably about a couple of months ago, but I'm just mixing it down and taking you through a brief little show of how I put this thing down. It's called The Roop, ROOP. Welcome to the Annika 9 Point Live Beats the Show. Cooking it up a little bit using Reason 5. I do have Reason 12, 13, but I like to use my old shit, as you know. Hope everybody's doing good. And yeah, let's get to it. I already laid the foundation down. I'm just doing a little mix down. So just bear with me, man. I don't really feel like, you know what I'm saying, really talking right now. It's been a long month, but it's all good in the hood. If you got any questions, just let me know. But then again, I might not even check. So let's check it out, man. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got on deck. As you can see, I got the hardware interface. I'm using Yamaha Steinberg. And we doing Reason 5. This is my mixer. I'm basically finna break this down and enhance the sound. Of course, you know I got my tag right there. Anakin Beats 1. Gotta add a little reverb on there, and then my spider connection to split the sound to left to right. And I use the greenhouse refill for Reason. Nightmare 2, Combinator. Remember what I told you last time? You just go to show devices and it has a whole plethora of sounds combined in one. I got my screen. You see the screen? Yep. And then I got a mixer line one. My spider again. I got another mixer. Got my Thor subtractor, which is the synthesizer right here for bass. And then the reverb, and then the NXT. Alright. Word up. I hope y'all doing good, fam. And then I got the cone. Like I said, I did this probably about a month or 2 months ago. I'm just going down and remixing it down and make sure this shit got down. Blah, blah, blip, blip, blip. Alright. Then I got a redrum. And then, of course, I got all my plugins for my spider to split each individual instrument. And then I got a mixer board. I am not adding anything else to this. No, I'm not, because I like the way it sounds. It's basic, a little chill. So check it out, man. Of course, I got my tool window over here. Remember I told you about the tool window? Yeah, Sersky, subtractor. You know, you got your door, another synthesizer, another strong NN19. I usually like to use the NN19 when I want to use an organ or a piano and I want to change the pitch of it from low to high or A to Z or B to 4 or whatever. And I got NXT Advanced Sampler, Dr. Rex, Redrum Computer, which I use that for my drums and my conga. I use both of them because I like it like that. You got your mastering class suite combination, which is at the top of this right here, if you see my pointer. Yes, sir. Mass class equalizer, stereo imager, of course the compressor, if you want to compress everything at one time. Maximizer, reverb, screen. Man, the whole works, man. I don't want to keep you waiting. Can't do that. Alright, so let's hear it. I don't know if this shit too loud, but it'll be alright.
Anakin Latidos.
made the song, but now I'm about to doggone break this joint down because I like the way I did the melodies, I like the way I did the beat, and this is when I had first started just coming back to Reason, going to the old version and saying, hey, look, man, let me take most of my old joints, which this is not an old joint, and polish up my skills so when I really want to make a beat, you know what I'm saying, I get off the street. Alright. So this is my combinator that I showed you before with all the different sounds into one. It made it one sound. So we're gonna take a look at this right quick. Alright. I wanna cut that up right there. I got 1, 2, 3 lanes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 lanes right there. I'm gonna cut this up on the mixer board. And then as you can see right there, Dr. Auto Rex, that's my tag. And then this is my Kong, and this is my redrum right there. I love the way I broke that down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off the sequencer right quick, go back to the actual board game, and then I'm gonna flip this over, see where everything's at. And I know y'all be like, damn man, on Reason, man, why they got all those doggone gadgets in the back and you gotta do this and do that? Hey man, it really teaches you about engineering. It really does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this module over here, get that out the way. I only got one sound, but I added like combined into one, and then I add my little chorus part, or you want to call it bridge or chorus. This is my combinator, remember? The Nightmare 2 greenhouse effect. Yes, sirski. So what I'm gonna do is I got my spider. See my spider right there? Audio, the splitter. That's a merger and a splitter. You split and you merge. I'm gonna add one more up here. Well, I'm gonna make it more simple for you. So you right click, right, on your mouse. Go to mixer, and then I'm gonna go to channel 3, left and right. It's already done it. Boom, that quick. I bet. And what I like to do is I want the sound to hit the middle of the track, right? So when I do my sounds, depending on what it is and what I'm using. Now I'm using a combinator. Usually on my combinator, I don't split it that much. But because it's only really one sound, compose are combinated into one, I just want to really bring it out. So I'm doing 3 channels. I'm gonna put this to 0 pan. I'm gonna pan it out on the left and right, and then I'm gonna have the middle. So it can have that direct sound in the middle, but then have that stereo sound on the outside. And I always usually like to set when it comes to the levels, I don't like to go over 50. But since there's only one sound, I'm gonna keep it at 50. I'm gonna keep it right 47. And then I'm gonna bring my left down about 44. Nah, I put it about 46. 40, I like 48. All right, so I got my left channel, 1 on 48 to the left, and then I got second to the right, got it on 48 to the right, and then I got my middle. All right, so that's gonna give it that whoop whoop sound as far as stereo. You feel me? All right, and like I said, I'm using the Combinator Nightmare 2. Now let's go in here and check out what I got on my devices if I want to tweak anything. I already got my stereo imager. Sounds pretty dope, but I feel like I'm gonna cut that up. Actually, the Masterclass Equalizer, I think I'm gonna cut that up. And I don't think I'm gonna mess with anything else on here. I might go to the Nightmare and cut that up a little bit. Boom. All right, then I go back out, come back up, and then the clouds, that's a reverb. I like that, but I think I'm gonna give it a little bit more air. You know what I'm saying? Make it more wet. And then I'm gonna cut the initial patch, I'm gonna cut that up. Cause I got the compressor, so it'll compress everything down. Let's go to the Thor. audio filter. Yeah, let's go there right there, right there. And what I normally like do before I even go through all that, I'm gonna go back to my sequencer. Alright, and then I'm gonna loop it so I can really listen to it and make my adjustments. That's what I did. I took my left to right as far as playing it back. And then I'm gonna cut it on. It's already on loop down here, you see? Boom, boom, boom. And then I got my meter stick right there, so I'm gonna hit play. And see what I come up with. I love the way this sounds. And I got it on loop. Yes, sir. Just cutting everything up. So that's actually my main sound combined into one. And I just cut everything up to give it a more stereo sound. And then I might listen to it a little bit more. And these are your main modules for what you want to change or anything. You can release it, put the tape on. You could got the reverb right there. You can cut the reverb on to give it a more body, and you can add a delay. So I'm finna mess with it real quick and see what I come up with. I like the way it sounds right now, but yeah, I rocks with that. Well, I'm gonna see what this tape on. Let me see how that works right now. Come on. I like the tape. Gotta keep the tape on. So I pretty much like how it's going. Like I said, this is a simple track. I'm not finna try to do all this extra shit to it. I got right here, I got my 808 right up here to the right for my comb. I ran it up if you just want to see. All right. And usually, if everything's already set up, I'm not using all of these right here. But, you know, I always have it set up in a patch. If you see the patch, it's right here. I got 808 patch, but it says Con Anakin 9.5 right there. So I already got it set up. So when I really want to make a beat or I want to have it already set up, I save every time I make a beat from scratch, I always save my patch. I make it a patch. So I don't have to remake it. So keep that in mind when you're using Reason. Yep. All right, now let's just kind of see what we got going on for now. Go back to my sequencer. All right, and I'm gonna let this play out. As you can see right here, that's my main chord, but I got it confined into one chord. And I could add some more to it, but I don't want it to be too deep because I just cut it all the way up to the point where I can compress it back down. And then up here, if you see right here, that's my bridge as far as my chorus. So let's check it out. I'm gonna let it play out. shit to sound different. I don't like it to be sound like everybody else. And that's just the way it goes when you trying to make a beat or you want to be great at what you do. You always mess around with what you do, man, and try to be natural, try to be organic. So let's see what we got over here. And then we're gonna rock and roll. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and move this back to where it was. And we're gonna let this play out. Alright. So I already know what's up. I didn't have to. Usually, I have two or three mixer boards. On this, I got an all-on-one mixer board, which is sweet. Now, I do have my second mixer board down here, but that's for my redrum. This mixer one is connected to my redrum, which is right here. And as you can see, I got a pattern. I probably got, let me see, one, two, three, maybe three patterns. And basically, you go here and you just set everything up, and it's gonna ramp just the way it's supposed to ramp. I'm using a hi-hat, let's see, some dancing thing, whatever that is, percussion, clap, compress, which I like that, kick, open hat, and the combaza, whatever that shit is. And that's it, man. I just want y'all to see that and show that to you. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this down a little bit, and then I'm gonna be through with this, and I'm gonna holler at you. So let's check it out. So now what I'm about to do is I like the way that sound. I don't have no problem with it. It's papping. It's popping. You know what I mean? At the bottom, my mixer board right here, mixer one, I'm going straight to my redrum. As you can see right here, I got everything set up the way I want it. And also remember, you can turn the levels up for each individual. The reason why you separate every track, every instrument when it comes to redrum, so you can definitely move some stuff around or to control your levels, the length of the sound. You know, you could flatten it out or you could let it go over a little bit more. You could change the pitch, the tone, the velocity. All right, and it's the pattern, the high quality channel 8, 9. You could do all of that. And it's always good, no matter what program you use, always make sure you separate everything to give it that massive exclusive sound. Keep that in mind. So I'm going down to my mixer board, because I say this is a short song, so I'm finna go down here and check my mixer board and make sure everything's mixed like I want it. So let's check it out.
Connection latidos.
And as you can see, these three levels right here, those are my snares. So I Separated that and made it right in the middle. And then this is my kick. I got it doubled up right there. And then all the other instruments come from a comb that I use, and I'll show that to you real quick. And then it's pretty much a wrap.
Manipulativos.
All right, it's one thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for my dancing, whatever this shit called. It's got the dancing hat. Boom, boom. I gotta find that real quick. So how you find that, you just go to your redrum down here, you hit solo, you know what I'm saying? And I have my drum pad over here, but I got it on mute. So basically I'm gonna look for it real quick. All right, let's see. It should be at the beginning. I'm not trying to make it difficult. All right. All right, I found it. Found it. I think it's this one right here. Let's go back again.
Manipulativos.
I think it's that right there. Channel 6. And typically, yes, you should go in and label everything and make sure you know where it's at, but I don't do that unless I'm actually making a track for somebody or making a hit for somebody. I'll label everything, but you know me, I'm just messing around, man. I have fun with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It come and go. If it does go, I'll come with it. All right, let's get it.
Manipulativos.
There you go. And then I have the compression to compress everything down, which I'm about to go to that now. I think I want to cut some of this. Let me see. I think I want to cut that down a little bit right there. You know what I mean? Kind of do that right there. Yeah, crap. I'm not using that. All right, now, ting, 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 ting. Nice. So that's basically mixing it down, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do this right here. Go back up, compress it, and then I'm done. One more time. So this is my mastering suite right here. Go to show device. I'm gonna click on compression on, and then we basically gonna compress it to where everything will fit and give it that glue. All right, so just watch me.
Manipulativos.
All right, you should see the difference. So this right here is my maximizer. I usually keep it on slow for the attack, auto, and then the peak so it won't go over. Soft clip, I need to cut that up a little bit. You know what I mean? Bam, 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 bam. I cut it up to about, I say about 40. And then I don't think I need to widen it out because it's already wide. Actually, I think I need to cut right here when it comes to my equalizer, bring that down a little bit. The bass is gonna be what it is. Threshold with a soft knee, absolutely. I'm gonna do the threshold, kind of bring it back that way. You know what I'm saying? Cut my adapter on for the compressor. This is the compressor right here. I set my attack on 30. Now I could take it all the way down to 0.1 like they said, but I like to keep that release. I like to keep the release where it's at. I don't like to mess with it too much. But for this one, because I don't have that much in it, I'm gonna have the release down about 123 M's. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my rotary with the equalizer boost, boom, master gain, all the way up. And that's pretty much a wrap. All right, let's hear it one more time.
Manipulativos.
All right, you heard it live from Anakin 9.5 Beats, man. I'll holler at y'all.